Hello, in this training video, we're going to give you an overview of our control panel. The control panel is what you will log into to manage and edit all orders. Now, the link to your control panel is specifically created from your folder or account name. The one that you see here is an example, so this is just my training account that I'm using for these recordings. Your folder or account name will be unique to your business name. It's usually an abbreviation or it might be the whole business name. And we can see it right here in the URL. And then there's a /CP, which is short for control panel, at the end. This information will be emailed to you. Whoever signed up originally as the account owner, we will send that email to them with the unique username and password so you can go ahead and get into your account. Now, there's no application for the control panel. It's just the link that we send you. So make sure that you go ahead and bookmark that link. And you can also access the link on a mobile device. The control panel was built to be mobile optimized. Now, as soon as you log in, you're going to see this. The initial screen here is the home screen. So let me take you through some quick parts. There'll be a notice here at the top as well. If you have not completed your credit card merchant service application, make sure that you do that. It could take a few business days, and they might request more information, so also watch your email during that process. But you can click Apply Now if you haven't submitted it yet, because we do want to make sure that you can accept payments before your website goes live. At the top here, any new announcements or feature releases will come with the splash banner right here in blue. You can always close these out, and then the next time that you log in, you'll get the next most recent update, and next most recent, and so on and so forth. There's a bunch of other parts here that we're not going to cover. You can kind of explore later on your own. But I do want to point out the work calendar. As you place orders and have orders coming in through your website, all of them are going to appear on your work calendar. You'll see green and red. Now, the green is for a delivery and the red is for a pickup. So I have a delivery that's due today, January 2nd, and that's going to stay there overnight. We're going to pick it up on Wednesday the 3rd. If I scroll down, there's some other graphs and just kind of reports once you have information populating. There is another spot here to see your recent updates. And at the very bottom, if you would like to, you can change the colors for your control panel. Once we receive your system logo, we'll put that in the top left, and you can click your logo to get to a preview of your website. Next up, we have admin. This is what we log into to make any changes to the system. Technical support or your onboarding manager are always happy to make those changes for you if you would like. We would recommend not changing specific settings unless you are familiar with what they do. But throughout the course of this training, we'll show you how to make some changes, especially to your inventory and to your items. There are a lot of submenus here, so it just kind of depends upon what you're looking for. But this is where we come in to configure anything, make changes, set up your documents, set up your pricing, all of that fun stuff. Next up, we have our scheduling tab. By default, it'll show you the calendar, and then you can click on a day within the calendar, and it'll show you what orders you have for that day. There's a lot more about the screen that we'll get into in a little bit, as well as different views you can use depending upon what you would like to see. Next up, we have our Customers tab. This is our CRM or Customer Relationship Manager. It's available on Pro Plus or higher accounts. You can see all of your customers. Anytime that they place an order, we will make a record, and you can always get into that customer profile to see their order history. In addition to the customer CRM, we have a commercial CRM, which has been specifically designed for business to business. So, for example, in here, you could put in a company name and then have various company contacts, such as an owner or an accounts receivable employee. Next up, we have delivery. This is where you can come in to build your routes and then assign them to your drivers. Other tips here, you can print contracts, print invoices, see packing lists. This is an optional area if you would like to use it or not, but we would highly recommend that you do because it would help out with your business operations. There is a training specifically designed on this that we'll cover a little bit later on if you'd like to take it. Next up, we have our reports. We have over 100 different reports in the system. It just depends on the information that you're looking for. Now, as we go throughout this training, we'll point out some of the most popular ones to use, or ones that you should use just to help with your daily business operations, such as receivables. Who owes you money? Are you staying on top of your billing? Some sales overviews here. What is your best seller? How much money are you making? Of course, a lot of important information, so we'll get into that, but we definitely recommend exploring this area later. In addition to the online website, we do provide marketing services that are optional if you'd like to sign up. Each one has its own report or a dashboard. The search engine optimization comes with its own dashboard so you can see more information. So you can use this tab if you do have any of those products or services. And then last but not least is the Help tab. This Help tab details out the trainings. So right now we are taking the foundation training, and the other trainings are available here. At the very bottom, besides some other helpful resources, this is your contact information for your onboarding manager and your website coordinator. Now, these names may change, of course, depending upon who has your account, but make sure that you are working with them specifically throughout onboarding. It's easier to have one point of contact, and we'll make sure that everything gets set up and going for you. And then once your website is ready, you'll graduate, and then you're welcome to contact technical support anytime that you need. So here's our control panel. Any employees that do need access to this will have their own username and password. So we're going to cover that in the next section, as well as access levels and who has control to what. Thank you so much for watching.